Hey guys, Coach Coda here from Icons Rugby. How's it going? Did a mapping out video about a week or so ago, and it's hit off. I've had a lot of private messages come through from guys wanting to chat about that further and find out what that is. And it's really kind of it's interesting because I've had like literally the exact same conversation with 5 or 6 different guys literally in 3 days after releasing that video. So it's brought forward some points that I think I need to touch on to kind of help guys get through that first stage, because I've spoke to a dude overseas, I've spoke to a couple of guys locally, Premier Grade players, some footy players, like rugby league players and stuff, and we start the conversation the exact same way. All these footy players have made a decision, and now they're stuck, or they feel as though they're going backwards, or it's not the right choice, or they're in limbo. They're like, oh, what do I do here? I don't know what to do. What about this? What about that? And they're just kind of like stuck in this rut. And it really hits to me about the lack of clarity that guys have around their direction and where they're meant to go. And I use the word clarity because it's really, really important to kind of have this clear direction where you're going, which is clarity. And it hits home with a lot of rugby players because everyone's chasing the opportunity. Everyone's go, 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 go. And everyone's looking at the other side of the park saying, is that grass greener? Is this opportunity better? Or this coach suits me better? Or this does that? And for me, it comes down to two things. The first thing is that all these players need to take fucking responsibility for their actions. Like, 100% of the guys I've met, and I bet you if I chat to another 50 dudes, the first thing I'm going to hear from everyone, oh, the club did me this, or that person gave me the wrong advice, or this went bad that way. Man, it's your fucking choice. Like, it's your life. You've made those decisions, right? So that's the first thing you got to clear up, is that no one is forcing you to do things. If you make a bad decision based on someone else's advice, that's your bad decision, right? If you go and blame a club or a coach or something like that for not looking after you or changing your position or something like this, that's your choice. You choose to put the jersey on. You choose to run out and say, okay, I'm going to play a different position this week. Because clubs, coaches, schools, all organizations only care about the organization and the team. They do not care about anything else. I'm sorry, but they'll say, we really, really care about the player, and some individual coaches do, but at the end of the day, if they don't win, they lose their job. So it's about the team. They care about the individuals, but they're not going to go, hey, because Johnny wants to play number 7 on the weekend and I think he's a better 13, then I'm going to play him at 7 because Johnny said so. No. The best thing for the team is that Johnny and Frank are both on the team. So Johnny's going to play 13 and Frank's going to play 7, so I can both have them on the team. Because Frank can only play 7. He can't play 13. He's not as gifted as Johnny. But then Johnny gets pissed off because he doesn't play 7. And this is where the game is going, and it's extremely frustrating and actually quite, I find it really, it pisses me off to hear players talk like this. Like the game owes them something, like just because they put on the boots on the weekend, they deserve to be gifted everything they want. And it's just bullshit. It's utter bullshit. Because as a player, you need to take responsibility. If you are the best 7 I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like, wow, I can only play Johnny at 7 because he is 1,000 times better than anyone else, then yeah, you'll play 7. But if I have you at 7 and another guy that sits here at 7, and you have the ability to play 13, as a coach, and I don't have a better 13, as a coach, why would I put you at 7 when I can get the job done at 7 and still have you at 13 and have 2 really good footballers on the field? Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand how players think because they want something, they're entitled to it. I want to win championships. Doesn't mean I'm entitled to it. I've got to work my ass off. Just like you have to work your ass off. If I want to be an international coach and the best coach in the world, I have to make sacrifices, coach in other countries, coach in other teams, coach below what I think my standard is, coach above, and look for that standard that's above me right now. I have to look for opportunities. I have to constantly develop. I have to learn things that aren't what my niche is so that I can develop. And this is just, it just really gets me, guys, because that's the first thing. So once the player takes ownership of that, once you realize, okay, it's my career, my life, my footy, my decisions, then you can kind of go, okay, now I'm moving in the right direction. And the right direction, if you don't know what it is, you have to start with the end in mind. And I think between me and Manny across Icons, mate, we'd have 30 videos that talk about this. And I really don't get it how, players don't understand this. And I would love a school system. Like, I think we should teach goal setting in schools. I think we should honestly teach goal setting and not this smart shit, because for me, that's actually really, really bad. It's so outdated, it's not funny, right? You have to have something that's bigger than that. It's bigger than just, I write down something on paper and there it is, all right? You've got to know what that goal means to you, where it's coming from, all right? Where it's going to go. What is the reward? What are you wanting for? So most footballers do things for 2 or 3 reasons. One, they want recognition. Okay, so they're chasing an international cap or the highest honors they can. 2, they're chasing finances. Okay, they want to support their family or do something for the parents or something like that. And 3, they're trying to prove someone wrong. Like there's a burning desire. Someone's told them, mate, you'd never make it. And they just want to make it to flip the bird at the people who've proved them wrong, to prove them wrong. So first of all, you need to find out what it is out of those 3 that ticks your box more. You can't say all 3. Every footy player goes, well, I want to earn money. I want to look after my family. I want to play highest honours. I want to do this. You can't aim like that. All right. And the reason I say you can't is because one will create desire, will create that burn in you more than the other. And that's what you got to know what your burning desire is. Once you find that one, all right, money might be the driver bigger than the other. Proving someone wrong might be a driver. All 3 matter, but one means more than the other one. And once you find that one, you then need to make every decision based on that. So if you're chasing recognition and you've got some teams and clubs coming up, go to a club and a team or make a decision, talk to a coach, make a change that is going to push you in the right direction for recognition. You're either going to play at a higher level, right? Or you're going to get an opportunity at a higher team, a rep honor or something like that. Make those decisions that drive you in that direction. Don't blame the club or school or decision you've made because it's not pushing you for that burning desire. If it's money, do the same thing. If you're out to make X amount of dollars a year, 50,000 euros, $50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, make decisions that put you in that right direction. And don't blame other people if they don't. It's your decision. Same thing if you've got a burning desire to prove someone wrong. You have to make decisions that push you in that right direction. And that is clarity. Once you understand what your burning desire to get you towards the end goal is, you can literally map that back. And that's what mapping it out is. Okay? It's starting with the end in mind, going, hey, I want to play international rugby. Okay, cool. What does that look like? Well, I need to play at a professional level. Okay, what does that look like in each country around the world? Rugby league, rugby union, whatever it is. And then map it back. What is the step from there? But without that, I want to play international rugby and get my recognition, you sit back here and you go, oh, well, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there. And you just can't do that, guys. You can't. Because you'll waste 6, 12, 14, 24, 48 months in going around in circles making rubbish decisions because you haven't got your clarity with where you want to go. So guys, if you've got any questions about this or you need help finding your clarity, because it is quite hard, get at me or Manny. I'm Coach Curto. I'm out. Peace.